Welcome and good evening. Assalamu alaikum. I know it's late. I'm the last speaker for today, so we'll try to go through this quickly and try to wrap up. We have a few technical difficulties trying to get the clicker to work. While we're trying to get the clicker to work, my name is Saad Ellahie. I used to work for General Motors. I retired from General Motors after about 38 years of service last year, and now working on trying to train and teach about electric vehicles here in Pakistan, and I'll talk about that a little bit. Okay. Why don't we go to the next one? Yeah. Yes, go to the next one. Let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start with this slide because I believe in the potential of Pakistan. And I really do from the bottom of my heart. I grew up here. I went to the US when I was 19, did my education there and been working there for quite a while. But I've always felt that Pakistan has a lot of potential, that we haven't really realized. And I think now is the time that we work on realizing this potential. And it's really great to see the work that Arzish and Azam Saab and the Future Fest team has done to pull this event together. I know it takes a lot to pull an event together like this. So I would request you to please give a round of applause to Arzish and his team, to the Future Fest team, for putting this event together. Next slide, please. This is a picture from my early years at General Motors, and every winter I'm reminded of this time at General Motors when I had first started. And one of my very first assignments given to me was to go test cars in the bitter cold weather of International Falls, Minnesota. And if any of you know where that is like at the very north of the US, at the border with Canada. And the temperatures there used to be minus 33 Fahrenheit, minus 36 Celsius. And we went there, we used to go there to test cars to make sure the cars are dependable in any temperature and in extreme conditions. And the reason I wanted to show you this picture today is because, not because I went there and tested cars, but because this was the time when I realized that you really have to push yourself, take yourself out of your comfort zone, whether it's physical comfort, mental comfort, or emotional comfort. To really achieve something, you have to push yourself and get out of your comfort zone. And I learned that very early on working at GM, and that helped me a lot as I progressed through my career at GM. Next slide, please. My early days at GM were testing cars. You saw the car there. There was an old station wagon. But the cars evolved over time, and my last few years at General Motors, I've worked on technology to bring hydrogen fuel cells to the automotive market, and that is a technology for electric vehicles. I was really fortunate to have the opportunity to work on that. We had a joint collaborative project with Honda. General Motors and Honda had a joint project to bring hydrogen fuel cells to the market, and that really gave me good experience in how the industry is going through a transformation now. The industry has gone through a lot of evolution over the years, but now it's going through a pretty significant transformation. And if you're familiar with the industry, one of the terms we use in the industry now is ACES. It stands for autonomous, which is driverless cars. So if you can imagine, a few years from now, hopefully, we'll have cars running around without drivers in them. There are some challenges there still to be overcome, but I believe it's going to happen sooner than we think. So driverless cars are coming. I was talking to some folks and they said, driverless cars, you see driverless cars in Pakistan? I said, why not? They said, have you experienced the traffic in Karachi and Lahore? Driverless cars are going to work in this traffic? I said, look, I'm an optimist. I look at it this way, that if we can make driverless cars work in the traffic of Karachi and Lahore, we can make driverless cars work anywhere in the world. That's really how you got to look at it, right? So yes, that can happen. The second one is connected vehicles. Vehicles are getting more and more connected to your mobile devices, to the infrastructure, to other vehicles on the road. And what that is doing is it's generating a lot of data, and that is going to require data management and data science skills. So those of you who are in those fields, there is a lot of potential in the automotive industry for data science, data management, and the cars get more and more connected. The next one is electric, and that's the area that's closest to my heart because that's the area that I've worked in last few years at General Motors. Electric cars are coming. I'm going to show you a few slides on that next. And then the last one is shared mobility, and that's coming as well. But the thing that connects all of these together is software. So those of you who are working in software fields and embedded controls, there's a lot of opportunity in this area as the industry changes and transforms itself. The EV growth is going on across the board, all the way from two-wheelers to three-wheelers to passenger cars, trucks, and large trucks. Here in Pakistan, our volume is more on the two-wheeler side. There are some new startups that are working in this space here, which is great to see. Some of you may have seen the Vlectra motorcycles that are in the exhibition hall. There are other motorcycle startups that are coming up. There's some three-wheelers startups. Most of the cars right now are imported here in Pakistan for electric vehicles, but that's gonna happen too. And then on component side, we've got some players working on components. What are the opportunities for Pakistan in this? Like I said, two-wheelers and three-wheelers, that's where the volume is in Pakistan. So that's the space that's attracting a lot of investment right now. And if you're interested in EVs, that's the area that's got a lot of potential given the volume. The other opportunity is really in indigenization. What does that mean? That means that you really have to look at localizing the core components of electric vehicles. If we don't localize, that means we'll have to import those components, and importing those components is going to be expensive for us. So that's not something we want to continue to do. So we really need to work on localizing and indigenizing core components, battery, motor, electronics, and software. And the other opportunity is regionally and globally. There's a lot of growth in this area, which means a lot of demand for skill set. So if you have skill set in electric vehicle technology, you'll be in demand regionally and globally. Next slide, please. What is the skill set that's required in this area? On the engineering track, we look at it in two different ways, engineering track and technician track. In engineering track, you have to learn how to design and develop components, how to integrate them into complete systems, both from a hardware standpoint and a software standpoint, and how to test and validate those products properly. And then on the technician side, it's assembly, floor technicians, and also people have to maintain and repair electric vehicles. About 2 years ago, we formed this company here in Pakistan, Electric Vehicle Academy, with the mission that we want to train people here in EV technology because this is where the jobs are going to be. This is where the opportunities are going to be. This is where, if you're an entrepreneur, you'll have opportunities in running your own businesses. So our mission is to train and grow indigenous capability in Pakistan. Next slide, please. The last slide that I'll leave you with is right here in this city, we have a monument. It's called Minar Pakistan, and that's a symbol and a reminder for us that with resolve, with determination, and with hard work, anything can be achieved. Yes, we have a lot of challenges. We have a lot of issues to overcome here in Pakistan, but we will overcome those, inshallah. That is going to require hard work. It is going to require some determination, but we can make it happen, and we will, inshallah. Thank you so much.